10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Baby, I can't go shopping with you right now. I'm too busy. I can't do it. Oh, don't get upset at me. Why? Why can't I go? I'll tell you why, and it's because of one thing. I'll tell you why. It's because it's the Bundesliga. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grand King channel. It is the opening day of the Bundesliga, match day 1. Let me get the headphones on. There we go. They're doing some opening ceremony events at the Stadion in Bremen. Whoa, they got a performer. Whoa. The Boss Haas. Incredible. Man, they make this a big ordeal in Germany. You gotta love it. They don't do this in America, do they, for MLS? I don't think they do. But before we get the game started here, looks like it'll start in about 5 minutes or so. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Bottom right hand corner, click the bell icon so you're notified when I go live. Smash the like button as well. Make sure you do follow me on the Twitter. @GrandAkeem is the handle. @_Akeem is my Instagram and TikTok. If you want to get merch, make a donation, or join the Discord, all of those links are in the video description. Also, not only do we do watch-alongs on the channel for the Bundesliga and other sporting events, we also do gaming streams. So I play FIFA. I'm currently doing my AFC Richmond FIFA career mode, which has been a blast. We've also done Red Dead. We've played GTA. We've done Fall Guys. All of those videos, all those playlists, if you go to my YouTube homepage, they're all listed nicely there for you. Also, it's in the video description as well. And also, don't forget, I made a new video, a new series called Grant Predicts, where each week I'll make my predictions on the Bundesliga matches of who I think is going to win, or if the game's going to end up in a draw. And for each one that you get right, you get 1 point. And at the end of the week, we can compare with each other to see who has more points than the other. And at the end of the season, we'll see who the winner is. You have to keep track, though. We're on the honor system. Until I can find a way to make a website where we can all keep track together, we're going to have to use the honor system. So be honest. Please be honest. But if you do want to watch that video, all of my predictions, it's a 20-minute video, which is a bit longer than I was anticipating. But head to the video description or go to the YouTube homepage, scroll down a little bit, and it'll be there. Grant Predicts the Bundesliga. We got Werder Bremen and Bayern Munich. We'll get to starting lineups here shortly. I just want to make sure I get the clock ready because it looks like we're going to kick off here soon. I hope everyone's doing well at home. Happy Friday. Whether you're at work right now or school, maybe school started for you. Maybe you're doing year-round school. I don't know how it goes. Hope your day's going well. Thank you for stopping by to hang out with me today. Oh, they're going to do a moment of silence for a Werder Bremen player, Horst Dieter Hotches, who passed away in June of 2023. My condolences. Good shot of Harry Kane there. Harry Kane is in the starting lineup. You get to see a full 90 minutes of Harry today. Gorgeous stadium. Gorgeous. All these German stadiums are very nice. There you go. Yeah, we have your lineups on the screen there on the right. You can see there. 3-5-2 for Werder Bremen. 3 in the back. A bit risky, in my opinion, to play against Bayern Munich with 3 in the back. But you can always make it a 5 in the back. And they probably will play with 5 in the back, honestly, for most of today. More on that later. Game's about to kick off here. And we're off. Friday night Bundesliga action. Nothing better than some Friday night football, in my opinion. My clock is perfectly synced to my TV, so we can use that at home to sync up the stream. But yeah, the 60th season of the Bundesliga is underway. Amazing. 60 years. I would have assumed the Bundesliga would have been older, but it makes sense given, you know, if you took world history in high school, the events that have happened in Germany 60 years ago. I mean, it makes sense why it's kind of new. Or at least this iteration of the Bundesliga. One thing I love about the Bundesliga, and if you are new to the channel, I'm not an expert on the Bundesliga. I'm just a fan, right? I'm just a fan. I've watched it since lockdown in 2020. As an American, you know, there's nothing else on to watch, and that's kind of how I got into watching German football. Let's scroll this down so we can get stats. The head team. Where are the stats? Probably up. Or no. Do they not do stats? Maybe not. Maybe FotMob did stats last time. Maybe it'll pop up, but we'll just keep the starting lineups here. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into watching the Bundesliga. I'm not an expert. It's just a place where we can all hang out and watch together. You can teach me stuff, and maybe I have all my notes for today's game on the iPad, and I can maybe share with you something. We have a very just chill environment here. Bayern Munich is a team I do support, as well as Borussia Dortmund. I know it's weird. I know it's wacky. They're rivals. Get over it. I don't care. I don't care. I like players on both teams. But yeah, so let's get to starting laps here before I forget, because I usually always forget. Pull this up. We'll start with the home team in Werder Bremen. Let's do this. I'm going to pull it up on FotMob. Shout out FotMob. What a great app that is. Saving my bacon. Line up. Here we go. Good chance for Bayern there. It'll be a corner kick. Sorry, it'll be a goal kick. It'll be a goal kick. I got excited. Let's do this. There we go. So starting lineups for the home side. Werder Bremen. They're in a risky 3-5-2 formation, but personally, I do like the 3 in the back formation. I think it's good. In net, we have Pavlenka. Your back line is Piper, Vechovic, Friedel, Weiser, Bittencourt, Leinen, Stage, and Jun. And your top 2 is Volkrug and Dux. We'll get more on Volkrug later. Big. Oh, look out. Here comes Bayern. Leroy Sané! Yabba dabba doo! Leroy Sané makes it 1-0, 3 minutes into the game. The dream start for Bayern this season in the Bundesliga after what happened last season. What happened here? We're going through the lineups and what's going on for Bremen. Beautiful by Harry Kane. Doinks it to Sané, and he basically has a breakaway for 40 yards. Perfect finish. Just a little doink in the bottom left corner. Beautiful. Goalkeeper. Can't do anything about it. 1-0 for Bayern. Yabba dabba doo. We hit the yabba dabba doo for the first time this year. It's been like 3 months since I've hit the yabba dabba doo, and it feels fantastic. Beautiful. I honestly thought, and we'll get to my score prediction later, I predicted Bayern were going to win today, but I thought it was going to be tight like last year when we did the watch-along for it, where it was 2-1 Bayern. I thought it was going to be pretty tight again. Looks like it might be a blowout. We shall see. But back to the lineups before we were interrupted by Sané. Fine with me. To finish it off, we got Volkrug up top with Dux. And that's Werder Bremen's lineup for Bayern Munich. This happened last stream where I was going through the lineups and then Leipzig scored. That was the Super Cup stream. Bayern Munich are in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Ulreich is in net. We'll touch on Manuel Neuer, the news that came out of Bayern yesterday. Harry Kane heads it out. That was a free kick for Bremen. Back line of my boy, Fonzie. I love me some Alphonso Davies. Kim from Napoli. Upamecano and Mazurai. Midfield of Goretzka and Kimmich. Coman, Musiala, Zane. And up top, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Harry Kane. He's pictured on your screen there. Whoa, look at FotMob with the stats. I'm loving this. This has not happened on the Super Cup stream. Whoa. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, this is high tech. This is some high tech shit right here. That's beautiful. The shot map. What does it say? So the XG on that shot was 0.42 and Zane hit it. Look at that. That's crazy. I don't know how they figured that out. There's gotta be some algorithm they use, but very neat. But yeah, so let's get to my notes to kind of set this up and get your predictions in the chat, everybody. I also put a poll in the chat of who do you think is going to win. I'm obviously picking Bayern. I'm going to go with a 4-0 win for Bayern today. I think it's going to be a blowout. It should be a blowout. Bremen is just... They're on different planets, Bayern and Bremen. They're on different planets. But to set up Bremen team right now, to set up the Bremen side, head coach by Ole Werner. And apparently, to be a coach for Werder Bremen, you need to have the word Werner in your name in order to be the head coach. So it worked out for Ole Werner. He gets to coach Werder Bremen. They finished 13th place last season with a 10-6-18 record. That's 10 wins, 6 draws, 18 losses. Not ideal. Like, that's a pretty shitty record if you ask me. They were only 3 points clear of relegation. So looking, I think the main goal is obviously to stay up in the Bundesliga. And then at best, they're probably looking for a mid-table finish. Would be my prediction. If they can finish 13th or higher again, they'll be happy. But yeah, just try not to get relegated is kind of their goal this year. They have not beaten Bayern in 31 games. Count it, 31 games. They have not beaten Bayern. The last time Werder Bremen beat Bayern Munich was 2008. 2008. I was in the 4th grade in 2008. The last time Bremen beat Bayern Munich. Just ridiculous. But here's a free kick for Bremen. Oh, it's in! It's in! Oh my gosh! No, he's offsides. He's offsides. Oh my goodness. Was he offsides? I think he was. Just off by like an arm. Oh my gosh. That would have been unreal. What a start to this game if that would have gone in. Oh my gosh. Thomas Tuchel. He's like, damn it. Yeah, set pieces. In the German Super Cup game, Leipzig, I was on 2 set pieces. Leipzig were able to capitalize against Bayern, so I think that's kind of a weak point in the early days of the season for Bayern. Oh man, if that would have counted, that would have been epic. Oh, they're doing a VAR check. We're going to VAR. He is offsides. It is off. Yeah, a bit of warning shots there from Bremen. I said it was going to be a blowout 4-0, but you got to remember, they got some really good players on Bremen. Especially their striker, Füllkrug. But back on what I was saying, they have... Uh-oh. I keep getting interrupted. Here's Fonzie. Kane. We have foul? I'll be a foul on Bremen. Free kick for Bayern. Is that a foul? Oh, I don't know if that is a foul. Yeah, the announcer said I think his name got him that free kick, and I kind of agree. I don't think that was a foul at all, but dangerous set piece here for Bayern. This is a frantic start to this one. Oh my goodness. This is why I love the Bundesliga. You don't get this in a lot of other leagues. It's just, I think the amount of goals that are scored, the atmosphere in the crowd, it's just, it's one of the best leagues in my opinion, if not the best league. Look at Kimmich. Kimmich made the face like he was taking a shit. Kane's gonna take it! It's blocked by the wall. Fonzie's gonna grab it and recycle it. Kimmich, doink it. Oh, I saw Kane making a run. Here's Kingsley Coman for Sané. And Bremen's going to clear it out. Ulreich is going to grab it. But yeah, have not beaten Bayern since 2008. I was in the 4th grade. I don't think the iPhone was even out in 2008. Maybe the original, I don't even know. Transfers. So for Werder Bremen, they transferred in Naby Keita from RB Leipzig, and apparently he used to play for Liverpool as well, I think, according to the Bundesliga website. Dawid Konaki, the Polish international, they transferred him in as well. But the big bit of business that Bremen did this summer was keeping Niklas Füllkrug, the German international. He was joint top scorer last season in the Bundesliga with 15 goals from Werder Bremen, you know, a team that finished in 13th place. So that was very key that they kept him. I think he's basically the savior for Bremen in terms of keeping them up from relegation. If he can produce goals, I think they'll be safe this year. And because of that, my player to watch for Bremen is Füllkrug. He is one of the 2 strikers up top for Bremen. Bayern got to keep an eye out for him. Another interesting stat about the dominance of Bayern against Bremen. They have lost 14 of the last 15 home games against Bayern. They drew the one that they didn't win. They last beat Bayern at home October 21st of 2006. That's the last time Bremen beat Bayern at home. It was 2006. So I was... 2006. I'm trying to think. First grade 2006, I think. And like I said, they're looking to be a mid-table team, if not better. And in terms of Bundesliga openers in the Bundesliga, 0-3-5 in the last 8 Bundesliga openers. So in match day 1, 0-3-5. Sorry, 0-3-5. Bremen here just having some possession. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new, consider subscribing. Bottom right hand corner. Feel free. We're on the road to 160 on the channel. We will be covering Bayern Munich and Dortmund pretty exclusively in terms of, you know, the watch-alongs we're going to do. If I have time, we can definitely do... maybe like RB Leipzig, because they're one of the bigger teams as well. I actually think RB Leipzig, they're on a good run of form right now. I think they have a chance, a glimmer of a chance, to push for the title. A glimmer. And if this game was still scoreless, I would have said, you know, I would have given kind of the message that, look, Bayern Munich ended last season pretty poorly, started this season pretty poorly, losing 3-0 to Leipzig, even though they kind of dominated. But I don't know, it just, something, like the chemistry of the players, something just weird at Bayern. Thomas Tuchel, I feel like he doesn't have a good handle on the team. Ulreich's going to grab it here. Sends Leroy Sané off. They might catch Bremen on the counter. They got Kane and Musiala. Good defense by Bremen. It'll be a throw-in. But yeah, I just something about Bayern just lacking confidence. They just don't have that consistency yet. Harry Kane was obviously brought in to be the savior for that. And if it was still scoreless, I would have kind of said that. But it looks like so far they've done really well. 66% possession. Well, FotMob says 71. ESPN said a different stat. But yeah, I mean, they're playing the same as the Leipzig game, honestly. It's just Leipzig capitalized on all their chances. And then Bayern, they had that young striker, Tell, who was playing, and he's 18 years old and couldn't finish his Christmas dinner. So that was probably a difference in that game. What's the keeper's name for Bremen again? Pavlenka? I've heard of Pavlenka. I think he played for someone that I know. To set up Bayern Munich, we kind of did a setup for the season on the German Super Cup stream that we did last weekend. But basically, finished first in the Bundesliga last season with a 21-8-5 record. They won the Bundesliga, of course, on goal differential. Yeah, just unreal. That last day was crazy. I can't believe what transpired on that day. Musiala, talk about clutch moments. Nerves of steel. At such a young age, I think he's only 20 years old. So incredible stuff by Musiala to basically win Bayern the title. They lost 3-0 to RB Leipzig in the Super Cup, like I mentioned last week. So looking to bounce back. They've done pretty well so far. Up 1-0 on Werder Bremen. To remind you of the transfers. So Harry Kane came in from Tottenham. Kim came in from Napoli. Konrad Lima came in from Leipzig. And Rafael Guerrero came in from Dortmund, which still really weird seeing Guerrero in a Bayern sweater because all I've known for Rafael Guerrero is he was in a Dortmund sweater. He was in a Dortmund jersey. So that's going to be a bit of a adjustment for me. They transferred out Lucas Hernandez, Sadio Mane, Jan Sommer, and Marcel Sabitzer. And yes, I did make a tweet about this. If you head to my Twitter, @GrandKeem is the handle. Sounds like Neuer might be coming back. I probably can pull that up for you as well. This is direct from Bayern Munich, so it's legit. Musiala! Oh, just wide. Jamal Musiala, inches away from doubling the lead to 2. Because if you double 1, it's 2. Musiala. Yeah, he hit the post. He hit the outside post that like keeps the netting. Oh, they just showed the offsides on Werder Bremen's goal. It was definitely close. If that would have gone in, this place would have gone bonkers. But yeah, I can show you the tweet here about Manuel Neuer. If we go here, yes. So it says, the operation on Manuel Neuer had a positive effect. He is expected to return to the team training sooner than had been predicted. What I've seen of Manuel in the last few days has been very impressive. We hope that he'll be able to return to training in the next few weeks. So good news for Manuel Neuer. He injured himself apparently on a ski trip, which apparently, I don't know. People say it was like one of the dumbest injuries ever. I didn't read into the full extent of what he did on this, if he was doing some crazy flips on the ski slopes or what Manuel Neuer was doing. But yeah, it's good news. We'll see how soon he can come back, if he'll be 100%, because he broke his leg. It's a tough injury to come back from, and with those broken leg injuries or any leg injury, you wonder if that really plays into the player's head of how he's not going to maybe push off his leg as hard because he's worried he might break it again, or the psyche of the injury. Oh! Mazwai shoots it wide. Mazwai. It's a good name as well. But yeah, so the goaltending department for Bayern is a bit wonky because Manuel Neuer is the #1 choice. Ulreich is like their #2 goalie. But the problem is for Bayern, if they don't want to transfer in a goalie, or it's hard to find a goalie, because basically you're telling that goalie that you're going to transfer in, you'll be the #1. As soon as Manuel Neuer comes back, you're going to be a #3. Because Ulreich is going to be 2, and Neuer is going to be 1. So you're going to go from 1, and then you're going to be on the 3rd in terms of depth chart. So it's kind of hard to bring in a goalkeeper who's like good to be a starter in Europe, to tell him, oh yeah, you're going to be banished to 3rd as soon as Neuer comes back. So that's kind of Bayern's goaltending woes. Ulreich looks like a pretty good keeper to me, so they'll probably stick with him until Neuer comes back. I would expect Neuer by Christmas, if not later. I could definitely see that. 100% Neuer. Here's Bremen. Good defense by Bayern. They'll get it out. Oh, they won't. It's got to be a foul, ref. It will be. Free kick for Bremen. Just outside the box here. Bayern Munich definitely susceptible to conceding goals on set pieces. Angus says, hi Grant, how you doing? Doing good, Angus. Thank you for stopping by. Hope we're doing well. Happy first day in the Bundesliga. Love doing my Bundesliga streams. Happy everyone's here with me. Whether you're at work or school, I highly appreciate it. Oh yeah, this has, if this was Lionel Messi, this would be a goal all day. I'm not sure who's going to take it here for Bremen. All right at Ulreich. Easy save for Ulreich. That was Dukish. Is that how you say his name? Dukish? Duksh. I'm going to go Duksh. Angus says, I'm well too. Glad the new football season is here. Yes, me too, Angus. Lots and lots of football. Here's Goretzka. With foul. Messi here, Messi there, Messi everywhere, says Angus. Yes, he's, it's unreal what he's done with Inter Miami, a team that was utter dog shit. He's taken them to the Leagues Cup final. I mean, it's impressive, but, like, the Leagues Cup is, like, a pointless tournament. It's, like, it's just dumb. It's just money. Headed away, it'll be a corner, I believe. Yes, first of the day for Bayern. But yeah, Leagues Cup is basically just for the money. Don Garber in MLS, the commissioner, just wants that paycheck. But yeah, we'll see how they do in the regular season. They can make the playoffs, which shouldn't be that hard to do. Because if you don't know in MLS, basically, I think, 75% of the teams make the playoffs. So you have to be really bad to miss it. But here we go. We have Sané on the corner. The outswinger, headed by Kane, and Pavlenka is going to grab it. Not the best header by Kane. But easy save in the end for Pavlenka. Yeah, Harry Kane, if you had to grade his game so far, haven't really noticed him that much. But he played an integral part in the goal of Sané's goal. He had the little doink over the top to Sané for the breakaway. Can I just say, I love FotMob. I love FotMob. The stats on the right of your screen there, that is fantastic. Like, gorgeous. The XG, 0.06 for Bremen, 0.76 for Bayern. I will say, though, for Bayern, it's not like they've created a bunch of scoring chances like we saw against Leipzig. They've had their one chance, and that's about it. They've had some good looks from the outside that have gone wide, but nothing like super dangerous like we saw against Leipzig. Angus says, he and his team have done great, but I do not think that Messi will have as much impact once they return to MLS play. Yeah, I think so too. But, I mean, I would expect them to make the playoffs. When you have Messi, I mean, they'll probably get like the 8th or 9th seed. And then once you get into the playoffs, I mean, I once honestly would not shock me if they won MLS Cup the way it's formatted now. Here's Coman, though, in the box. Cross gets blocked. Falls to Alphonso Davies. And Bremen's able to get it out. But I forgot. I was going to say it's single elimination format in MLS, but they switched it to, like, playoff series, where it's like a best of 3 or something. Which is stupid. So who knows? And Angus says, I agree, they'll get in the playoffs. But yeah, once the MLS playoffs roll around, I'll see if we can do watch-alongs for those games, because they're usually exciting, the playoff games. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of MLS, I feel like the league is kind of meh compared to European leagues, but yeah, here's a replay of the goal. Kane, little doink to Sané. Excellent finish. A sublime finish by Leroy Sané. And I learned that adjective in elementary school in one of those thesaurus's books. Sublime, meaning awesome. I think it's called a thesaurus. I haven't used a thesaurus probably since that day in like 4th grade. We got a player down for Bremen. Hopefully he's okay. What are your thoughts, everybody, of Bayern Munich's jerseys here? They're going with the black, purple, and neon green outline. It's like black, purple, neon green outlines for the numbers. I mean, it honestly looks like they're about to go on a space mission for, I don't know what. They're about to go to the International Space Station. If the International Space Station were to have a soccer team or a football team, that's what I expect the jerseys to look like. Not a big fan of it. I prefer Bayern in the normal red, white, and blue, in my opinion. I'm a classic guy like that. I love the jerseys they wore for the Super Cup, those throwbacks. Those were gorgeous. I'm a bit surprised, though, that their throwbacks are white, but their home jerseys are also white. And then they have these black jerseys. I would have preferred that their normal home jerseys be red, like normal, but I'm not in charge of jerseys. I wish I was. We have throw in the air for Bayern. Bremen's done pretty solidly defensively since the first goal. They cleaned it up. And I tell you what, all it takes is one chance, like we saw in that set piece. I don't know, 5th minute, wherever that was, when Bremen had that free kick. All it takes is one chance to completely change this game. That's the danger of a 1-0 lead. Did I finish setting up Bayern? I don't think I did. We kept getting interrupted. Sané, he's got Davies out wide. Couldn't find him. Goretzka's going to keep it. Goes to Mazraoui. Here's Kane. Kane is a very interesting player in that he's a striker, but he likes to drop back quite a bit and help out. Like, there are times where he's basically, it looks like he's a midfielder. Which it's just part of what Harry Kane does, I guess. "15 minutes till halftime." But yeah, we talked about Neuer coming soon. This is a very interesting stat about Harry Kane that I found. Harry Kane averaged a goal every 113.6 minutes for Spurs last season. That's a pretty good work rate for a striker, if you ask me. Here's Davies in the box. The doink. Headed away by Bremen. Goretzka to Kimmich. Wide for Davies. Sorry, that's Coman. Kimmich. And right at Pavlenka. Angus, the MLS Captain America pre-match kit is a crime against humanity. Keyword vertigo. I haven't seen that, Angus. I'll have to find that. The MLS Captain America pre-match kit. MLS Captain America pre-match kit. Oh my goodness. Piss off, Addy Club. I don't even hate that. I had it pulled up, and then the bloody ads came in. Bloody hell. Angus, I agree. This is the most ridiculous freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Do they wear this for, like, when do they wear this? Let's see if this works now. There we go. Look at this, everybody. What the bloody hell is this monstrosity here? 70 bucks? You might as well just light it on fire. Brutal. That is brutal. That's ridiculous. Angus says they wear them before some matches. I mean, really dumb. Leave it to us Americans to ruin jerseys. I'd be a goal kick here for Bremen. But my players to watch in this game, obviously, we have Harry Kane. And I chucked in Serge Gnabry because he scored 14 goals last season for Bayern, which was only one back of the top spot, which was held by Füllkrug of Bremen. And then Jamal Musiala, I think he had, I forgot how many assists he had. He had some record number of assists as well for Bayern. Bayern Munich have the most wins on match day 1 with 35 wins. And have scored the most goals at 125 goals. So Bayern Munich know how to kick off a season. Here's Goretzka! Save Pavlenka, rebound, gets cleared away. That'll be a throw-in for Bayern, but that's better. Goretzka, good shot. Easy save for Pavlenka. Routine save. But yeah, that's the first time they've gotten a long-range shot on target. And yeah, and to end my kind of opener spiel, my notes about Bayern, they're looking to redeem themselves after last season. They want to tell the world that last season was a fluke. We're still the big, mighty, we're the big bad wolf Bayern Munich team. We're going to go for the treble. And we're back. It's basically what they're trying to send the message to the world. And Thomas Tuchel as well, because let's be honest, everybody, since Thomas Tuchel has taken over for Bayern, they really haven't done anything, you could say. I mean, yeah, you won the Bundesliga, but they got knocked out of the DFB Pokal, knocked out of Champions League, really haven't done anything. So Thomas Tuchel looking to prove himself that he is the man for the job at Bayern. And I think Harry Kane is probably going to save him. If they didn't add Harry Kane to this team, I'd be very worried about Bayern. But I think he's going to be the savior. Because there are some deficiencies in Bayern Munich. I think defensively a bit. Kim definitely shores that up. From Napoli, definitely. But goaltending might be a bit of a weakness. Even defensively too. I mean, you saw on the set pieces so far this season, they've susceptible to giving up goals. But offensively, I mean, they're going to score plenty of goals this year. Here's Musiala. Come on. Excellent defense by Weiser. Excellent slide tackling by Weiser. That's like if I was German and had to say the word Pfizer, because you know Pfizer from COVID in America. That's how I would say it. Pfizer. Still buying with the possession though. Bremen definitely just sitting back. It looks like they have a back five going on right here. That's the beauty of the, if you set up as a back three, you can do that. Here's Alfonso. Come on, whip it in. Head it away. Oh. Ball. Bremen having a real tough time getting out of their end. They do now. But yeah, I mean, look at the stats. Bayern just dominating possession, 75% to 25% for Bremen. The XG, 0.8 to 0.06 for Bremen. And if you're Bremen, you have to keep it solid. If you want any chance of winning or getting a draw, have to keep it solid defensively, and you have to nick a chance off a free kick or something. And we saw that last season. I don't know if you guys remember, we did a watch-along for both of these teams last season at the same arena as well. It was in Bremen. And Serge Gnabry got the first goal in the second half. I think it was Mane, or was it Sane? It was one of those two. It was Mane or Sane. Got the second goal. But then towards the very tail end of the game, maybe with like 5 minutes left, Schmid had like a scorcher of a goal from like 30, 40 yards out. He picked Jan Sommer in the top right corner. A gorgeous goal. So, I mean, all it takes is one little chance and we have a brand new game. Oh, here we go. Harry Kane! Shot blocked. Good chance there for Harry Kane. Oh, we got foul on Bayern. Free kick for Bremen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look at this shot. Look at the aerial shot. Nice river flowing through Bremen. That's gorgeous. Germany is just so beautiful, man. I need to visit Germany, and I will vlog it. And I want to go to every single Bundesliga stadium. We need to make that happen. If anybody's watching from any Bundesliga teams, representatives, anybody, hit me up. We gotta make that happen where I can go to your stadium and we can do a live watch along from the stadium. That'd be a dream come true. That'd be awesome. Here's Bremen. Save Ulreich, but I believe he's offsides again. Was he off? Yes. Miles off. Miles offside. That was Duksch. Duksch again with the shot. But yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you are new, consider subscribing. Bottom right hand corner, on the road to 160 on the channel. Let people know about the channel. Live watch-alongs for Bayern and Dortmund all season long. Also, I have a new series called Grant Predicts. Here's Musiala! Shot blocked. Grant Predicts the Bundesliga is a new series I created. And every Thursday, I will upload a video of my predictions for each game that's going on in the Bundesliga. Whether it's going to be a win, or if the game's going to end up in a draw. And for each one you get right, you can play at home as well, and we can kind of compete against each other. For each prediction that you get right, you get 1 point. And we're not predicting the score or anything, just predict who you think is going to win or if it'll end up in a draw, just to make it easier. You get 1 point for each one you get right, and we can tally up our points at the end of the week to see who's the best, who's superior in predicting the Bundesliga. And then we'll keep track throughout the entire season and see who is the king of the Bundesliga in terms of predicting it. It's going to be this guy right here. But yes, I am working on a way where I can make like a website or something where we can all keep track and there's a leaderboard with who is winning. I'm looking into it, so stay tuned for that. Maybe, I don't know, in the next months or so. I might have to make my own website. I don't think there is a website already that does it, so gonna have to... Kimmich way over the bar. Sky full of balls again for Kimmich. He's had a real tough time on set pieces, Kimmich, on his corner kicks and set pieces. Because in that Leipzig game, they were crap, and today so far, it's been crap. So I'm going to blame it on just early days in the season. But yes, I'm going to have to probably make my own website, HTML coding website. I actually made a website in high school, like coded it myself. It was like some computer class or whatever, and we had to make a website with HTML coding. I don't even know if it's called that, but there is a coding. I coded it. Very basic, but we might have to do that again. Or I can just use like Wix or Squarespace or something. That probably would be easier. But yeah, we also do gaming streams on the channel. My AFC Richmond career mode on FIFA 23 has been so much fun to do. We also do Red Dead. We've done FIFA. No, we've done Fall Guys. We've done FIFA, of course. We've done Fall Guys, Grand Theft Auto. All those series are linked in the video description. Or head to my YouTube homepage, and they're all linked there for you as well. Especially the Grant Predicts episode. That was fun. That was really fun to do. I started that episode, and I'm like, oh, these videos will be like 5 minutes. And it ended up being like a 20-minute video. Here's Sané! And I think that'll be a goal kick. Yes, it will. That was tough. Goretzka went down wanting a penalty. Ain't gonna get it. Angus says, I made my own HTML music-related website in the late 90s. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think my website that I made in high school for my project, it was like a movie review site, so I basically reviewed movies. I think one of the movies I reviewed was Superbad with Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. That is a fantastic movie. You gotta check it out if you haven't. Jamal Musiala. And that'll be a corner. Second of the day for Bayern. Big fan of Musiala. Bright, bright future for that kid. I can't believe he's already been in the Bundesliga. This will be his 4th season in the Bundesliga, and he's only 20. Definitely wouldn't be surprised if he made his way to England someday in the Prem, 100%. But here's Kimmich to take the corner. Please be better than those shitty ones you've taken previously. Here's Kimmich, the outswinger. That's better. Headed right at Pavlenka. That was Kim. From Napoli. Kim from Napoli. That's a big signing for Bayern, Kim. It looks like I'm getting the word from the press box. Having an earpiece to the press box in Bremen. 3 minutes haven't added on. 3 minutes. Has anybody else noticed the like excessive amount of extra time going on in like the Premier League and like La Liga? It's like it's atrocious. It's like the World Cup. But that's one thing I love about the Bundesliga. They don't none of that nonsense. We're not going to see 10 minutes added on at the end of a game. That's just ridiculous. We have a free kick for Bremen here. Kim is not having it. Kim ain't having it. Giving a little finger wag to the referee. I think he has a case there. Right, big moment here. Every time there's a free kick for Bremen, it's a massive moment. Can they capitalize? And can they stay on side? Because they've had trouble staying on side. I believe Dux is going to take it. Doinks it, and it's bouncing in the box. And Kingsley Coman does very well. Look at the composure by Kingsley Coman. Gives it to Harry Kane like he's a center back. The long ball for Mane. Sorry, Sane. Mane's gone. Here's Zane. Alfonso. Shoot it, Fonzie. Oh, we got to get Fonzie a goal. Here's Kane. Shot blocked. It'll be a corner kick. Or did it bounce off Harry Kane again? It might have been a goal kick. But that was Harry Kane defensively. He headed the ball away on that Bremen set piece. It is a goal kick. So here's Kimmich to take it. The outswinger by Kimmich. Whips it in. Headed away by Bremen. Angus says, every league now has an excessive amount of stoppage time. If team cannot score, how come the refs cannot pull a mercy kill anymore? Yeah. It's nonsense. It's utter nonsense. Germany won't do that. German people don't put up with that. I won't put up with that. You know, I did one of those DNA tests. It's like Ancestry, or I forgot. I think it was Living DNA. That is the end of the first half. 1-0 for Bayern. Quickly, I will share my Ancestry thing. I did one of those maybe like a couple of years ago, and I think like 15% of me was South Germanic. So maybe that's why I love the Bundesliga so much. It's that 15% of me that's South Germanic. But yes, 1-0 for Bayern Munich. Excellent start. You could not have asked for a better start for Bayern Munich in this one. 1-0 lead. We thought we had an equalizer from Bremen. That would have been insane. But it was offsides. But basically, it's what I was expecting. A lot of possession for Bayern Munich. Werder Bremen basically defending for their lives. A few shots here or there for Bayern, kind of outside the box. Didn't really challenge Pavlenka too much. She had to make a couple saves. But definitely for Bayern Munich, it's a positive start to the season. You got to get that second goal. You cannot keep Bremen hanging because I feel like they're going to nick a goal here at some point. So it's crucial that you get that second goal and then the third to really put this game away if you're Bayern. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the XG, expected goals according to FOTMob on the right of your screen, 1.02 for Bayern Munich, 0.06 for Bremen. So yeah, Bayern Munich got the goal they deserved. 75% possession to 25. Your total shots, 11-1. Big chances, I agree with FOTMob here. Your big chances, 1-0. They had one big chance and scored on it. Accurate passes, 90% for Bayern, 69% for Werder Bremen. Nice. I only read that stat because of the 69%. Corner kicks, 3-0. fouls committed pretty even. Good job by the referee. Referee watch. I don't know who is ref in this game, but he's done well. Angus says, yo, what's up, Jason? Sorry, that was Jason who said, yo. Hope you're doing well, Jason. Thank you for stopping by. And Angus says, one way to speed up the game without adding extra time, unleash a cheetah during all substitutions. Yeah, that would work. Or just, put like a bear on the pitch. Some animal. Ostrich. Ostriches are scary. They can really get moving. An ostrich probably could keep up with these Bundesliga players. Definitely. Well, alright, that was the first half. We'll step aside here for like 10 minutes, take a break, use the restroom, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna grab a drink. I do not have kombucha this week. I have a new drink that I found that looks pretty tasty. I'll debut it in the second half, so stay tuned. Leaving you on a cliffhanger there. Let's do our spiel and get to some halftime jams, because who doesn't like music? If you are new, consider subscribing. Bottom right-hand corner, you know the drill. The bell icons, the like buttons, all that bullshit. Feel free to do it if you want. My Twitter is @GrantAkeem. My Insta and Tickety Talk is @Grant_Akeem. If you want to make a donation, get some merch, or join the Discord, all of those links are in the video description. And my boy Archie's back. I love Archie. If you know, you know. I love me some Archie Bundesliga content. He's the best sideline reporter, in my opinion, for ESPN. So shout out to Archie. Give him a follow on Twitter. I believe his handle is @ArchieRingTut. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, Archie Ringtut @ArchieRT1 is his handle. Give him a follow. Excellent sideline reporter for the Bundesliga. He is my personal hero, 100%. But we'll step aside. My voice is getting sore. I need to pop in one of those lozenges from Beekeeper's Naturals. If your throat is sore, if you're a YouTuber like myself, use soothing lozenges from Beekeeper's Naturals with propolis. I'm not sponsored. If they want to sponsor me, hit me up, Beekeeper's Natural. We'll put your logo there on the screen. It'll be awesome. But what powers Grant Akeem through his live streams? Lozenges from Beekeeper's Naturals. There you go. Step aside. See you guys for the start of the second half.
drink and love's a drug. Oh, now I think I must be my user. When I was a river, tried up, it came to rain and just sent from up above. I feel it coursing through my blood. Life is a drink, your life's about to make the stars come out.
Drink from me, drink from me. Pour on a symphony.
When I'm low,
must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become.
Oh, oh, I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so high. Oh, I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so high. We're off in the second half, everybody. 1-0 for Bayern after the first half. Holy shnikes, look at the Bremen supporters and the flares. I hope everyone's safe and okay. That looks like a very dangerous situation. But I trust my Germans. They're always very safe. They know what they're doing. Very pretty. Looks very pretty. I just hope everyone's safe. Oh, let's get the stats back up. Stats are on your screen there on the right. Shout out FOTMob. I feel like we should get sponsored by FOTMob as well. We need FOTMob, Beekeeper's Naturals for my throat. Anyone else? Here comes Bremen, though. Little doink in the box. Goretzka heads it away. Falls to a Bremen player over the bar. Oh, sky full of balls for Bremen as well. That was Weber. Weiser. Yeah, that was tough. It was kind of bouncing on him. He did his best, but it's over the bar. Good start for Bremen in the half, but here's Alphonso Davies. Beep, beep, motherfuckers. Here's Alfonsi. Fonzie. Goes wide. Zane. Saved by Pavlenka. Feisty start to this half. End-to-end action. What more do you want in the first day of the Bundesliga? Let's go. Pavlenka boots it down. Good job by Kim. But turned over. Faiza. Frukuk. Oh, slides it in. Oh, just wide. Just wide for Werder Bremen. Oh, that probably should have been one. Oh. Froof. Oh. I don't know who slid in. Outside of the boot, and just kind of mistimes it with his foot there. Just goes wide. Definitely should have been a goal there for Bremen. Warning shots again for Bayern Munich. Their back line. I told you, defensively, they're not fully confident yet in their back line. We got a player down for Bremen. The guy who missed the chance. Hopefully he's okay. Bettencourt. It was Bittencourt. Hopefully he's okay. Look at that. It looks like there's a freaking fire going on in the upper deck right now. If you're watching on ESPN Plus in America, it looks like we have a fire in the upper deck. But it's just flares. Oh my goodness. That can't be safe. I mean, think of all the smoke everyone in that arena is inhaling right now. That cannot be safe. You cannot tell me they sell organic fireworks in Germany. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. It's Germany. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, but... Wow, it's so smoky on the pitch right now. I'm having a hard time seeing the players. Very hard time. But what a start to the second half. I mean, if you're Bremen, you know, you're playing with house money right now. You're expected to lose this game. You're expected to drop points. Oh! Oh! Vukrug! Was it Vukrug? Vukrug. Top scorer in the Bundesliga last season. Was tied with somebody with 15. Oh, over the bar. Exactly the start for Bremen that they needed. Let's fix the stats. If I can. What a tackle by Bremen. By Steg. Let's fix the stats, everybody. See, we can see everything. There we go. Angus says, I've seen some videos of Frankfurt fans who are not 100% safe. The Frankfurt Eintracht Ultras. Yeah, the Frankfurt people are crazy. Beautiful city, but the fans, the Ultras, are crazy. And Angus says the Ultras often bring flares. Yeah, I've seen flares before, not to this magnitude. I mean, it looked like everyone brought flares in. And what I don't understand, maybe they don't have this rule in Germany, but like in America, you go to a stadium, and I'm always a person who like carries around, you know, my water bottle, glass jug. You've seen my half-gallon jug. I always bring around like a big thing of water because hydration. You need to hydrate. But when you go to a sporting event in America, they don't let you bring it because they think it's some threat to society, my water. But you can bring like flares and shit. It's like MLS games, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, okay, you can bring a pyrotechnic, but you can't bring water. Something like that I need to like survive. It's a bit ridiculous. Goretzka had a chance there, slipped away from his feet, and it'll be a goal kick for Bremen. But yeah, it's very frustrating. Very frustrating, but that's how it is. So maybe in Germany, they let you bring in your own bottle of water. I hope so. Germans know what's up. Angus says, I have seen flares outside of City Park in St. Louis. Yeah, I've seen them in, like, MLS games before. I don't know, maybe you could sneak them in. Maybe that's how people do it. I can't really sneak in a half-gallon jug. I could put it in my ass and say I just have a big dumper. I do squats. I have a big dump truck. I have, like, the skinniest arms and legs, but I tell you what, my dump truck... massive. What a ball. He's got to be off. He's got to be off. Good defense. Yeah, he's offside. It looked like he was miles offsides. That was, Duksh. I'm usually not good at picking out offsides, so I'm getting better. I'm like, Ted Lasso in... Ted Lasso. Remember in the final season, the final episode, when West Ham equalized? He knew right away, oh, it's offsides, guys. What are you freaking out about? That's kind of me right now. I'm figuring out the offsides more naturally now. Kingsley Coman took a tumble. Well, he earned his team a corner. That defender for Bremen took the ball off his noggin, so we'll see if he's okay. But yeah, thank you people for tuning in. Please subscribe if you want. Bottom right hand corner, on the road to 160. The Twitter handles, @GrantAkeem, Insta, Tickety Talk, @Grant_Akeem, and then you know the drill with the liking and bell icons and all that nonsense. Kimmich, the in-swinger, goes through everybody. Will Sane keep it in? Yes, he will. Good track down by Sane. He whips it in. Headed away by Bremen. And it'll be a throw-in for Bayern. I literally can barely see anybody on my screen right now because it's that foggy from the flares. Very difficult to see. But yeah, bell icons, like buttons, Discord, merch store, donation page, all those links in the video description, as well as everything else that I do on YouTube. Check it out if you want. Don't forget, Bundesliga Predicts. Each week on a Thursday, I upload my predictions. That video is out, of course. Link in the description. I, of course, picked Bayern to win this, so I'm looking good to be 1-for-1. But like I said at the end of the first half, you have to be careful. You cannot keep Bremen on the hook here. All it takes is one chance, and honestly, Bremen probably should have equalized on, was it Bittencourt's chance? The kind of sliding effort. What's the XG? 0.44 for Bremen. I honestly would put that closer to 1. I'd say that was 0.6 or 0.7. Easily. So yeah, Bayern have dominated possession, but, I mean, you gotta say Bremen, they've had their chances. Here's Harry Kane. It puts in the cross. And it's cleared away by Bremen. Oh! Referee. It will be a foul on Kim, and it will be a yellow card. The ex-Napoli man gets the yellow. Excellent job by Füllkrug. Yeah, Kim made the the wrong route. Very bad route from Kim. Excellent job by Fulkrug. Look at that fan. Foul, yes. I agree. Yellow card for Kim. A free kick for Bremen. I think Bremen are going to equalize. It just has that energy. It has that vibe. Angus says, I snuck in a plastic collapsible cup. X-ray machines do not detect it. We have water fountains. That's very smart. Yeah, I don't think where I am we have water fountains. And I'm not going to drink out of a water fountain, honestly. Because that's just nasty. The city tap where I am, I don't even want to touch it, so... Speaking of drinks, last week we had some kombucha from Raw Synergy. If they want to sponsor me, feel free. Kombucha, we could get a kombucha sponsor. That would be like our energy drink. You know, a lot of YouTubers have energy drinks that they sponsor. For me, it'll be kombucha. But this I found, I don't know if you can see this. Agua Bonita, real fruit agua fresca. It looked cool. No added sugar, real hibiscus flowers, and it's high in antioxidants. Bremen might be on here. No, they're not. Oh, maybe! Well, they keep it in. Visa keeps it in. Tries it, goes past Fonzie. Cannot. And it's a foul on Faiza. Faiza saying piss off ref. That was not a foul. Free kick for Bayern. Agua Bonita, inspired by Kayla's grandpa's recipes and Aaron's commitment to clean labels. We updated traditional agua frescas by removing all added sugar and using rescued fruit to make a delicious drink that's good for you and the planet. Salud. Oh, they want me to shake this? Won't this explode if I shake this? It's telling me to shake it. You're in for a treat, everybody. If this if this explodes on me, you're in for a treat. Oh, God. I just don't want to get my monitors wet, man. I have so much tech on my computer, on my desk. I'm going to open it this way. I'd rather get out of my bed. Musiala gets pocketed. What are the ingredients? Filtered water, apple juice, hibiscus, black carrots. That's interesting. I've never heard of a black carrot before. And then natural beta carton. Know what that is. Oh! Coman hits the post! Kingsley Coman. Ring ding ding. Ain't nobody home. The door is still shut. Mazwai tries to doink it in. Oh! That was Leon Goretzka with the overhead bicycle kick. But here's Coman's shot. Oh! Missed it by a couple inches. I think it took a deflection as well. We got our first substitutes of the game. I'll get that sub to you once it pops up on my FOTMOB here. But yeah, no sugar in this Agua Bonita. And apparently has antioxidants, 9 vitamins and minerals, gluten-free, vegan. Well, I mean, thank you for putting vegan on a freaking drink. What? Every drink is vegan. Unless you blend up like a chicken and make that into a drink. That's just pointless. It's non-sparkling, so hopefully it doesn't explode on me. It told me to shake it, so hopefully it doesn't explode. Oh! Oh, we're going. It told me to shake it! It's bubbling! Oh! I knew that was a bad idea. Why did it tell me to shake it? It says shake on the frickin' can. Goretzka, shot blocked! That was Frito with the block. Probably saved a goal. But Goretzka's has some chances. But Bremen did able to get it out. Can you guys see this? It says chill, shake, enjoy. It told me to shake it. I'm not making this shit up. We're good. We're good. We're good. It was just the initial surge of bubbles, but we're good now. That's interesting. It's not sparkling. It's very smooth, kind of a flat taste. I taste the fruit. But here's Harry Kane. Harry Kane! Saved by Pavlenka. Best chance for Harry Kane in a Bayern Munich sweater. And Pavlenka stones him. He got the fingertips on it. That was a good shot by Kane. Yeah, that had bottom left corner written all over it, and Pavlenka got the fingertips on it. But yeah, Agua Bonita, give it a shot. I taste the fruit. It's good. Bit of a dull kind of taste. It's not sparkling, so that's why, but I give it like, I don't know, 7 out of 10 of all the drinks I've had. Kombucha is like a 9 out of 10. I love kombucha. But I give this like a 7, 7.5. Good drink. Kimmich, the in-swinger, and Pavlenka's going to snag it. Oh, very nice. That substitution, by the way. We have Mitchell Weiza is coming off. So Mr. Weiza is coming off. And then Oliver Burke is coming on. I believe... Yeah, that updated. Oh, Bremen! Just wide! It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. Look at the fans. Look at him. Baldy. Baldy with the shades. He wants it. He looks like he's straight out of 2005. I kind of want it, honestly. That would be amazing if they could nick a draw out of this. As a reminder... Bremen have not beaten Bayern since 2008. They haven't beaten Bayern at home since 2006. They've only drawn once at home since 2006. The rest have been losses. So as much as I love Bayern and would want them to win, you got to feel for Bremen. I think they've done enough in the second half where they probably deserve at least a goal. And look at Thomas Tuchel telling them to settle down. Settle down. I love Thomas Tuchel. I'm a big fan of his. He's a good guy. Funny personality. I think all of the coaches in the Bundesliga are just very chill and just like... They're all guys you want to grab a pint with and just hang out. Angus says, I'm a fan of no sugar, no artificial sugar. Yeah, you have to check it out. 100%. Agua Bonita. If they want to sponsor me, hit me up, Agua Bonita. My goal is to get sponsored by every single product that I drink ever. The background, we'll get rid of the laser background, and it'll be like a press conference where there's like ads everywhere. I would never do that to people. I would never do that. I would only do one. We'd only do one. I think we got a free kick for Bayern. Also, don't forget, if you are enjoying yourself here on the stream, because I am, I hope you are too at home. Happy Friday, of course. Good vibes on a Friday. We will be live tomorrow for the Borussia Dortmund and Cologne game. Let me get the time on that. That is a 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game. We will be live doing a watch-along tomorrow for that game because I love Dortmund. And we'll see if Dortmund can right the ship. It's their first game since the utter collapse of the century last season when all they had to do was beat Mainz at home. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But yeah, excited for that one. Dortmund looking to get on the front foot. I did predict Dortmund to win that game, of course, in my Grant Predicts episode that I released yesterday. Link in the video description. Wink, wink. Check that out if you want after the game. And please play along with me. Keep track of how many points you have. And we'll see who the true expert of the Bundesliga is. We got a player down for Bayern. That's Batshuayi. We're nearing crunch time a bit for the game. We have about 25 minutes or so left in it. I feel like there's one moment, one shining moment, one shining moment for Bremen to tie. One shining moment for Füllkrug to score. Or one shining moment for Kane to double the lead. But yeah, one more chance in this game. I feel like there's a goal left in the game. 100%. Here comes Bayern, because Bremen are going to push for the draw, and they're going to get exposed. So this game's going to open up, I feel like, in the next 20 minutes. Here's Kimmich. Wide for Fonzie. Coman. Musiala. Look at the dangles by Musiala. Coman. Up top for Kimmich. Just wide. Oh. Good chance there for Bayern. Yeah, Kimmich just he curved it too much. People, let me know your thoughts on the Bayern Munich jerseys. If I had to rate them out of 10, I probably would give them like a 6. I'm not a big fan of them, honestly. I love this. This is the training kit. I have the whole outfit on. The whole training outfit. I should do a fashion show. Look at that. Boom. Very, very nice. So comfy as well. I wish I was a footballer. Comfy outfits. But yeah, I love this outfit. But yeah, those jerseys don't do it for me. The Space Jam, purple, neon green, they don't do it for me. We got lots of subs coming on. I'll get those to you once they update on my iPad. $45 calories, by the way, if you were interested. And it's a woman-owned company. Go women. We love women on the channel, don't we? Not in that way. I just mean in terms of, like, supporting companies that are women. That's what I meant by it. Gotta be careful with what I say there. Substitutes, right. Kim is off. And then Matthias de Ligt is coming on for Bayern. For Werder Bremen, we got 2 subs. Lennon is off, Gross is on, Bittencourt's off, and Schmid is on. Schmid, if you don't remember, last season, we did a watch-along, Bremen-Bayern. Schmid had the amazing golazo from 30-40 yards out, top right corner on Sommer. We'll see if he can recreate that goal, because if he could, the building is going to collapse in Bremen. They're going to go crazy if he can recreate that to get the equalizer. But yeah, we'll see. Still, the only goal came in the 3rd minute. Leroy Sané on the breakaway chance. Buried it. Here is Sané. Musiala. Coman. Shot over the bar. It's a sky full of balls. Such a heavenly view. A Bayern Munich story and Bremen story so far. Yeah, Coman, right idea, not good execution. Did you notice? I didn't really realize this. They have netting from protecting the fans from the balls. Yeah, they have netting all around the back so fans don't get pummeled by the balls, which is probably the right thing to do. But you know me and nets. I'm not a big fan of nets when I go out to a sporting event. But I guess, you know, people's safety is a priority, I guess, in this day and age. How terrible is that? Yeah, Bremen, look at the really pressing here. Good job by Zane. Goes wide for Coman. You need numbers. Where are the runners? It's all about Coman. Oh, Kane was there. Couldn't get his foot on it, and it'll be a goal kick. Harry Kane's had his chances this game to get a goal. His best one was probably the one that got saved. It was going lower left corner. Pavlenka got the fingertips on it. "20 minutes plus stoppage time left. What do you think is going to happen, everybody?" And we'll take a look at the poll as well. I can do that right now, as a matter of fact, because I'm going to forget. Let's take a look at the poll. Do you think Bremen are going to tie this? Do you think Bayern's going to get the second goal? Or do you think it'll stay 1-0? I honestly think Bremen are going to get a goal here. I honestly think Bremen are going to get the equalizer. But yeah, let's take a look at the poll. I gotta do it this way. Bloody YouTube. YouTube in the mud. I gotta use a different account to see the poll. I can't log in as me and see the poll, which is stupid. But that's okay. We love you, YouTube. We love you. We have 14 votes. 21% said... 15%, excuse me, just updated. 21% said Werder Bremen. That's quite a high number, actually. 71% said Bayern and 7% said draw. I tell you what, you 7% of people, I think you're onto something. I think it could be a draw. I, of course, predicted Bayern. I said 4-0 for Bayern. How wrong was I? And the Sané goal was the 4th minute, by the way. I said 3rd. Angus says, "I always stand behind the nets. Good thing I have fast reflexes." Yes, always good to have fast reflexes. I have pretty good reflexes myself. If you ask me, how can I show you? Do I have something? I have a massage ball. Boom. 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 Caught it. Fast reflexes. Yes. Hang on, I don't want to break shit. I hit my I hit my light. Here's Kimmich. Strong challenge there by Bremen. The pitch has cleared now of all the fog and the smoke, so now I can see everything. Player down for Bayern, I think. Who is that? Goretzka. Goretzka has had a quietly good game today. I've been impressed with Leon Goretzka. Once the game's over, we'll take a look at the player ratings and everything. Don't you worry. This is growing on me. When I first tasted this, I was like, I'll give it a C. I'm going to bump this up to an 8. 8 out of 10. It's growing on me. Really nice. Agua Bonita. Hit me up, Agua Bonita. Clip this and send that to Agua Bonita. Here's Kane! Harry Kane! Yabba dabba doo! Game over. Bayern Munich well on their way to winning. 2-0 lead. Harry Kane's first for Bayern. Amazing stuff here. That was Alphonso Davies. Slips in. Kane. It took a deflection, but it's not enough. Beautiful. Beautiful finish by Kane. 2-0. Game over. First one in the Bundesliga. First game. I guess second game, I guess. You want to count the Super Cup. First game in the Bundesliga season. 1 goal, 1 game. Excellent job by Harry. Look at the Sally. Great Sally. Look at Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel smiling ear to ear. He's like, thank God, Harry Kane. You're saving my ass. You're saving my bacon from being fired. Thank you, Harry Kane. You're the savior. You're my Lord and Savior. I almost punched. I punched my hat off from the Abu Dhabi celebration. Goodness. Well, I told you there was a goal. I picked the wrong team. I thought Bremen were gonna nick it here, but Bayern Munich proving me wrong. I think they're the real deal this year, based off the 1 game. Lots of the season to go, and it is against Werder Bremen. But so far, so good for Bayern. So far, so good. Chainsmokers. Am I able to flip through? Oh yeah, I can flip through the shots. So let's pick the Harry Kane goal. Look at this. Fa Mob, you're continuing to impress me. Oh yeah, here's the goal. Harry Kane had an XG of .07 and he buried it. Free kick though for Bremen. This is playing exactly like the last watch-along we did last season in between these two teams. If Bremen can score here, we'll have the same scoreline at 2-1. Doksch. Doinks it in the box. Goretzka as well. We have throw-in for Bremen. I think we have some subs. Yeah, it's not a pen. Never a pen. They were looking at the VAR. No subs yet. Alright, gonna grab it. Yeah, good stuff here by Bayern. It's good to see Harry Kane scoring. That's honestly, Bayern Munich, Harry Kane is going to be your savior this year. You lost Lewandowski. You were without a striker last year. And the goal was, we got to get a striker in. Because Serge Gnabry, he can score goals, but he's not a pure goal scorer like Harry Kane is. And I think we'll look back and end up saying that's a massive signing for Bayern when they win the title. Because I think they'll win the title this year. Jamal Musiala, good tackle by Pipa. He should work at Pied Piper. That's the German Pied Piper, Pied Pipa. We got subs for Bremen. I'm assuming they'll bring on the young kids. Get those updated for you. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a great game. Highly entertaining, honestly. Like, I was kind of expecting it to be a boring blowout, but it's been very entertaining. Hope you're doing well, of course. If you want to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, feel free. You don't have to, but feel free to do so. Tell people about the channel, please, because the goal is to get as many people together as possible. We can all hang out, watch some German football, watch me suck at playing FIFA, watch me suck at playing Red Dead, watch me suck at playing Grand Theft Auto, watch me suck at playing Fall Guys. There's a place where we can all have fun together and connect, because I feel like in society today, there's a lot of loneliness, a lot of, like, I don't know, isolation, especially with COVID. Definitely was a lot of that during COVID. But yeah, that's the way to connect with people. That's the whole aim of the channel. No matter where you are, where you're from, what you believe in, doesn't matter. Very inclusive environment. So subscribe and tell people about the channel, please. Hopefully one day, and you're the legends who are here early on, if we can have like 1 million subscribers one day, when I'm like age 60 years old, and I'm still kicking along, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fun. Yeah, I have no plans on stopping YouTube, so I'll be like 80 years old doing YouTube streams. Back in my day, when I was watching the Bundesliga, Harry Kane came in 2023, and he won the Bundesliga for Bayern Munich. That was a crap old man impression. Ooh. What a move by Sané. 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in the game. Good job by Lima. Let's get to the subs. We got subs for both teams. Stage is off for Bremen, and Kaunaki is on. John is off, and Opitz is on. For Bayern Munich, Leon Goretzka is off, and Konrad Lima is on. I love that name, Konrad Lima. Is that not the sickest name you ever heard of in your entire life? Konrad Lima. Amazing. Leon Goretzka comes off. I thought he had a really good game. I will take a look at the player ratings after the game's over for everybody. Don't you worry, child, to quote whoever's saying that song. Looks like Harry Kane had a bit of a calf cramp. That's the worst. Cramping, I don't know if anybody here is cramped. That is the worst feeling. One of the worst feelings ever. Like, I've had it where I've been, like, working out and then, like, my hamstring cramps. Ugh. You have to, like, basically, I just lie down and just breathe through it and don't move. Worst. I think Harry Kane is going to get his curtain call. Good job. Honestly, all-around performance by Harry Kane today. He defended well. He assisted the Sané goal, and he scored the go-ahead goal to make it 2-0. Fantastic. Or is he coming off? I don't know. I think he might stay on, Harry Kane. He's like, piss off, Tuchel. You ain't taking me off, bitch. I'm Harry fucking Kane. I'll do what I want. Here's Fonzie. Musiala. I think I saw Thomas Müller coming on as well. Harry Kane is coming back on here. Here's Bremen. Cross dealt well by Kimmich or not. Turns it over. Bremen, shot blocked by De Ligt. And it's a foul. A free kick for Bayern. Angus says, when I was in high school, the only way that I could watch the Bundesliga was on a PBS program on Saturday afternoon called Soccer Made in Germany. Oh, interesting. Yeah, thank goodness for ESPN Plus, because before this, the only way I could watch this, like during the pandemic, was on Fox. And you needed like a Fox Soccer Plus subscription to watch like every single game. But of course they would, televise Bayern and Dortmund on FS1, right, at the national cable channel. So that's how I would watch. I can only watch the Bayern and Dortmund games. But I'm so glad they made the switch to ESPN Plus, so now you can watch everything. If I want to watch, Stuttgart and Bochum. I love saying Bochum. Bochum. If you want to watch that game tomorrow, or sorry, that game's on Sunday, I think. Stuttgart and Bochum. You can. Here's Mazwai. Mazwai! Save Pavlenka! Good save by Pavlenka. Here's Zane. It's not over yet. Cross comes in and Pavlenka's gonna grab it here. 5 minutes to go in the game. Angus said it was on video delay by many weeks, if not months. Oh wow, so what you were watching was like something that happened a month ago in Germany? That's crazy. But yeah, I love ESPN's coverage of the Bundesliga. Everyone who like works on it, Kay Murray, I love her so much. She does an awesome job in the studio. Ale Moreno, Shaka, Archie, my boy Archie Raintut, all do fantastic jobs. Derek Ray, love them to death. Fantastic. Oh, Davies! Moting! Tell over the bar. It's a sky full of balls. Oh yeah, we have subs. I forgot to give you the subs. 84th minute. Jamal Musiala is off. Thomas Muller is on. Kingsley Coman off. Choupo-Moting on. Harry Kane off. Matthijs Tel on. So the young 18-year-old striker is going to get about 6 minutes or so. He got the full 90 in the Super Cup. Couldn't do anything, but we'll see if he can get a goal here. We got a corner kick. Kimmich, the outswinger, whips it in. Headed, die delete. Choupo-Moting puts it across, headed away. I believe he was offsides or a foul. Give credit to the Werder Bremen supporters. I always give credit to the Bundesliga supporters, the best supporters in the world, in my opinion. If this was America, the home team is down by 2-0. The stadium would be half empty right now, or half full. Not in Germany. Everyone is still in their seats, supporting their team to the full 90. That's passion. That's football. That's football embedded in the community. That's awesome, and that's what I love to see. You don't really see that a lot in America, but Germany, they know how to do football. It's amazing. I just love how like deep it is. It's connected so well into the communities. Very passionate fans. Mazwai puts it across. I think that was Friedel, stabbed it away. Mazwai for Fonzie. Come on, Fonzie. It's still in the box. I think it'll be a foul on Fonzie. Love seeing Alfonso. Definitely my favorite player on Bayern. Angus says about 10 years ago and before, you could watch about half of the Bundesliga matches on either Fox, Fox Sports 1, or Fox Sports 2. Yes, that's how I watched it during lockdown in 2020. That's how I found out. Or I didn't find out about this league. I've always heard about it, but I didn't know you could watch it in America until lockdown. So just think, I mean, and then it's crazy just how COVID affected all of our lives in a different way. But like for me, because during lockdown, I never would have gotten into doing YouTube. That's how I discovered Mark Goldbridge and then the concept of watchalongs, and I thought that's an awesome idea. I want to do it. That's how that started. Never would have found out about the Bundesliga, because I never would have, because the only reason why I watched it, because that was the first sports league to come back in the world, basically. And so it's crazy that without COVID, we probably wouldn't be here today. Probably not. So I know I hate saying COVID was a good thing because many people died and it was a terrible time for all of us, but I think there are big life decisions that happened from it, and I am grateful, that did happen, and we're here today because of it. So some good did come out of a bad event. So yeah, it's very grateful to be here with everyone today. Fantastic stuff. 89th minutes or 90th minutes, I believe. I'm always good at predicting how much time the referee's going to add on. He's probably going to add on 4 minutes because there were kind of a lot of injuries and whatnot. So I'm going 4 minutes. Make your prediction in the chat of how much time you think the ref's going to add on. I bet you $100, $100 that it'll be 4 minutes. I bet you in 100 Grant bucks that it'll be 4 minutes. We should make our own currency. Grant bucks. We'll use it on my merch store. Ooh! Mula! Zade! Yabba dabba doo! 3-0 for Bayern. I punched my hat again. I look like a prime prat, but that's okay. It's 3-0 for Bayern Munich. Thomas Muller. Excellent play. And unmarked Sane in the box. Doinks it in an empty net, and it's 3-0. Caps off a great day on the pitch for Bayern Munich. Started off with a banger by Leroy Sané. Bit shaky at times in the second half. Let's be honest, everybody. It wasn't clear sailing for Bayern. There were times where I thought Bremen were going to get that next goal. But Harry Kane's goal really cemented the win here, and Sané just caps it off. 2 goals in the game for Sané, by the way. He got the first goal, the 4th minute. Let's update that on FotMob so I can show you that. Sané's goal had an XG of 0.57 for about 50-60%. And he buried it. What's the added time, ref, in Germany? Earpiece. I have an earpiece in Germany. Oh, they're not telling me. They're not telling me yet. Angus says St. Louis City has the same attitude with the great majority of the fans being there until the great end. Most people stand for the entire match too. A lot of our top management is actually German. Yes, I did see that, Angus. On the coverage on ESPN Plus, they had the owner or someone who works for St. Louis City, and he's German. He was in the studio analyzing the game. I forgot his role for St. Louis City, but he was German. And obviously, you guys have the ex-Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper. I forgot his name. Is it Kobel? I think it's Kobel. Here's Leroy Sané. 6 minutes! 6 minutes added on. Wow, okay. Maybe Germany is pulling off in England and we're doing long extra time here. Yeah, sorry, not Kobel. Kobel is the current keeper for Borussia Dortmund. It is Roman Bürki. Yes, thank you, Angus. Roman Bürki. Kobel. Please tell me Kobel is... I'm gonna look like a right twat if I don't get that right. Dortmund goalkeeper. Yes, it is Kobel. Yes. I just saved my reputation. It is Kobel is the current keeper. Roman Bürki was the keeper for Dortmund and now is in St. Louis. A bit of a surprise why someone of that quality would go to MLS, but you could ask Messi the same question. It's probably just the lifestyle, the financial security, living in the States. It's kind of a combination of that, which I understand. But, Germany's beautiful. I would retire in Germany if I could. Fonzie in the box for Tell. Oh! Yabba dabba doo! The Scorcher by the 18-year-old Tell makes it 4-0. Holy shnikes, what a boot. He smashed it. Look at this on the replay. Davies lays it off for Tell. One touch and bang. And your mom. Look at this by Tell. Pavlenka couldn't do anything about it. It was curling left near post. It's like when you play FIFA, the front post glitch, but this didn't need a glitch. And look at Leroy Sané. I had the same reaction. I forgot to update the score, everybody. My apologies. I was too excited. We'll update this to 4. Unreal by Tell. Goal probability of 5%, and he absolutely smashed it. Ridiculous shot. Alphonso Davies had a couple of assists as well. Good game for him. Andrew says, hey, what's up, Andrew? How are you doing? More importantly, I'm doing pretty well. Bayern Munich well on their way to getting all 3 points today. And my prediction was right. I said 4-0. I said 4-0 at the start of the stream. And it looks like it is going to happen. So not only did I predict Bayern were going to win in my Grant Predicts the Bundesliga episode, I got the score right as well. I should get bonus points. Don't worry, we're not going to do bonus points. But yeah, check out that video, everybody. You can make your picks at home, and we can compare and see who is the true Bundesliga expert. 100%. But yeah, just do the who you think is going to win, or for the game will end up in a draw. Don't worry about predicting the score. And that is the final whistle. Bayern Munich. You wondered if they were going to start the season off with a bang. And I tell you what, Leroy Sané banged it in, 4 minutes in. Got another one at the 90th minute, Kane, 74th minute, and then Matthijs Tel, 94th minute goal, the banger. He ended it with, started with the bang by Sané, and it ended with the bang by Tel. Excellent. And I was right, my prediction was right. Let's get to player ratings. We'll do that shortly here before I wrap it up. There are your player ratings. Any comments, Andrew? Hope you're doing well. Any plans for the weekend? Well, tomorrow we're right back doing another watch-along in the Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund and Cologne, 12:30 p.m. Eastern on the channel. Oh, burping. We got some agua bonita. The agua fresca is making me burp. I gotta chug it quick. Oh, that was great. 8 out of 10 drink. Agua bonita. Check it out. But yeah, to kind of sum up the game, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you had enough of me, feel free to leave, but we'll kind of wrap up the game here. It started off with an absolute banger by Leroy Sané, Harry Kane, little doink from the midfield over the top to find Leroy Sané, buried it, bottom left corner, and when that goal went in, I was like, oh boy, what a start for Bayern. They're going to get the second, they're going to get the third. It's just going to be a collapse of Werder Bremen today. But no. Werder Bremen held their own for the majority of the game. Ended the first half 1-0. And don't forget, they scored in the 9th minute, Werder Bremen, but the goal was ruled offsides. He was off by a foot. But, I mean, that would have totally changed the dynamic of the game if that went in. But it remained 1-0. Bayern kept knocking on the door, had chances, shots going wide. Couple, Pavlenka had to make a save, but nothing too, dangerous, I would say. First half ended 1-0. Second half, Bremen almost scored right off the jump in the second half. And then Bayern, I remember, had a few chances because the game was opening up. Bremen, probably their best chance was from number 10. Bittencourt probably had their best chance, and honestly probably should have buried it. If that was a Borussia Dortmund, if that was Erling Haaland in the box, obviously that would have been a goal, but a better team probably would have scored there. And that would have made it 1-1. But it remained 1-0, and then Harry Kane had his moment. I forgot who had the assist. I don't remember who had the assist. We'll see if ESPN shows me, because I'm basically commentating over highlights here. We'll see if ESPN gives me a replay of the assist. We'll probably have to wait a bit. If they don't show it, that's fine. But Harry Kane, 74th minute, yes, got the goal. First goal for him in a Dortmund sweater. Oh, it was Alphonso Davies, that's right. Fonzie, the goal for Kane. That really kind of ended the game, so to say, with 15 minutes left. Bremen, you feel like at best they can nick a draw, but there's no way they're going to climb the mountain and get 2 more goals to tie it. But good job by Kane. And then in the 90th minute, Leroy Sané from Thomas Müller, unmarked in the box, easy tap in for him, probably the easiest goal he could score. And let's be honest, Stevie Wonder probably would have scored that goal as well. Easy, 3-0. And then, look at this. Alphonso Davies, Tell, one touch and bang. Amazing goal. Sané with the reaction. And that made it 4-0, and that was the end of the game. Bremen, tough day at the office for Bremen, but you never, if you're Bremen, you're not expecting to get points out of the big dogs, Bayern, Leipzig, Dortmund. The important games for Werder Bremen are against your Stuttgarts, against Bochum, against Darmstadt, Hoffenheim. I could go on, Frankfurt, Leverkusen, like those games. Like you want points out of those games. So losing this game doesn't really mean anything for Werder Bremen. Basically, their goal this season is to remain in the Bundesliga, right? They were 3 points safe from relegation last season. They were in 13th place. So their goal is to finish mid-table at best. But yeah, you don't want to be relegated if you're Werder Bremen. That's your goal this season. And Bayern Munich, good job by them. We wondered if they were going to bring it today, and there were some shaky moments, but they did bring it. They got the win in the end. They bounced back after that tough loss last weekend, 3-0 to RB Leipzig in the Super Cup. Excellent job by everybody. Harry Kane, phenomenal game. Let's get to your player ratings. We'll start with Werder Bremen. No one in the green for Werder Bremen because they lost. Pavlenka, 6.3. He had a decent game. Friedel, 6.4. Velkovic, 5.1. Pied Piper, 5.0. Jun, 6.4. I think it's Piper. There was some fun way to say it. Or is it Pipa? It was Pipa. Jun, 6.4. Bittencourt, 5.9. He probably had the best chance for Werder Bremen and couldn't finish his Christmas dinner. Linen, 6.2. Stage, 6.5. Weiser, 6.5. Doksch, 6.6. Fulkrug, 6.4. If we go to the bench, Oliver Burke, 6.2. Christian Gross, 6.7. Romano Schmid, 6.3. Couldn't get that scorcher of a goal that we saw last season. That's okay. Plenty of the season left. Kaunaki, 6.0. And Optis, 5.9. Now, if we go to Bayern Munich, their player ratings. Ulreich, 7.0. Didn't really have to do much this game. Honestly, don't know if he even made a save. I think he made a couple saves. Not many, though. Mazwai, 7.5. Good game. Upamecano, 7.4. Kim, 7.4. Decent game by Kim. I feel like I should be expecting a little bit more from Kim, if I'm being honest, but good job by him. Kimmich, solid game at 8.0. Leon Goretzka, I thought had a fantastic game at 8.0. Silently dangerous, good defensively, had some good offense, good shots. Leroy Sané, 9.0, 2 goals. Excellent day at the office for Sané. Jamal Musiala, 7.8, had some chances, had a shot that went wide. Definitely created more offense. Good day for him. Kingsley Coman, 7.4. Didn't really, I noticed him a bit, but not a whole lot. And then Harry Kane, 8.7 player rating, got the goal that really kind of put this game out of reach for Werder Bremen. Excellent job for him. And there, well, actually, let's wait. We'll wait on Fonzie. Let's do the bench first. Delict, 6.1, and Conrad Lima, 6.2. Didn't really do much because they got subbed on late in the game. Alphonso Davies is your man of the match, and honestly, why not give it to Fonzie? 2 assists. Great defensively, 9.2 player rating. I'm kind of surprised Fatmob gave it to him. Was probably because he was really good defensively too. I agree. I would do co-player of the games to Sané and Davies. They both had a fantastic game. but FOTMob gave it to Alphonso Davies. It's 9.2 player rating. Right, that is the stream. That is it. We've done it. We reached the end. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great job for Bayern Munich. Or should we look at the standings? There's no reason to look at the standings. Bayern Munich in first place with 3 points. Everyone else has 0 points. So everybody chasing Bayern Munich. But yeah, thank you again. The next stream on the channel, as a reminder, will be tomorrow. Will be Borussia Dortmund and Cologne. 12:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Saturday. So I have nothing going on. Feel free to join me for that game. Should be a great game. And Angus says, thank you, Grant. Have a good day. Yes, thank you. Andrew says you should do 3 stars for every game. Let's do 3 stars. Fine, I'll do 3 stars for you, Andrew. My first star, if I had to do it myself, this is what FOTMob says. I would give it to Leroy Sané with 2 goals. My second star of the game, I'm giving it to Alphonso Davies with the 2 assists. And my third star of the game has to be Harry Kane. First goal for Bayern Munich in his first real Bundesliga game. Those are my 3 stars just for you, Andrew. Just for you. Thank you again. And I always like to end my streams by saying, oh, I have to do my spiel. If you are new, consider subscribing. Bottom right hand corner, the bell icons, like buttons. Follow me on Twitter. Bottom of your screen, the ticker, @GrantAkeem is the handle. Instagram, Tickety Talk, @Grant_Akeem. If you want to get merch, join the Discord, make a donation. All of those links in the video description. I feel like I'm doing the Thriller dance as I'm saying this. Next stream tomorrow, Dortmund, Cologne. Make sure you join me. And I always like to end my streams by saying, crazy world out there. Sending all my love. Says it right there. From me to you and to everyone around the world who could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. And I hope you, yes, you, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll speak to you soon, everybody. See you tomorrow for Dortmund and Cologne.